All right, so got a whole lot to do here, not a lot of time to do it in, but if you guys saw the thumbnail, you guys will know that I'm getting rid of my Trek Fuel EX back here. This thing was my dream bike. I never planned on getting rid of it, but let me explain why. There's a really good reason, and it's probably not what you guys think. I've been so busy lately making videos on my Polygon N9 and my Polygon N8E back here that my Fuel EX has just been sitting around collecting dust. Meanwhile, I got my son's hardtail right back here that he is really starting to outride and definitely start to outgrow. Now, there's nothing wrong with this bike back here that I got for him, but he's already outgrown it, like I said, and my son's just been crushing it lately in school. He's like a 4.0. I won't brag on him too much, but really got into mountain biking. It's gotten him around a good group of friends, and I want to keep that stoke going. I want to keep him just stoked to go out and ride. So I've been kind of dropping hints lately, asking him what his dream bike is. But there's only one problem, because you see, the only way I can get my son the bike of his dreams is to give up my dream bike. I took just a little bit of time off work today to get all this done, but I got just 2 hours because my son has a big ride tonight with all of his friends. And that's what leaves me in the time crunch I'm in right now, because I need to get this bike broken back down, completely back into stock configuration, because I definitely don't want to lose out on all these, custom parts I put on it. And luckily I saved all of my stock parts. If you guys haven't watched the video I made about why you should never sell your stock parts, I'll throw a link up there on top. But like I said, I got a lot to do, not enough time to do it in, so I'm gonna take all these parts back off this bike, get it back into stock configuration, then take this bike down to the local bike shop and trade this in, and then get my son that dream bike of his. And I'm trying to get this all done before he gets home from school. Then I'm gonna reveal it, and I'll show you guys the look on his face. I'm so stoked and can't wait to show my son his new bike. All right, first things first is to go ahead and get these wheels off the bike, lighten up the load a little bit, and then start taking everything else off. I'm changing out the tires as well. I kept the stock tires, and these ones got some really good tread left on them since I didn't ride this bike as much as I thought I would. So keeping these tires, I'm even going as far as keeping the Trail One tubeless valve stems I got on this thing. So converting this bike all the way back to stock, including the valve stems and the stock tires. All right, we got all the custom parts off of the bike, got this thing back to its stock configuration. Whew, running out of time here. I ran into a couple issues as I was working through that teardown and rebuild. Mike died on me, but no time to talk now. Let's get to moving. So as we're driving down to my local bike shop, I just want to point out something that you guys are probably going to comment on. Trading in your bike to a bike shop is definitely not a way to get the most cash for your used bike. You get a trade-in value on your bike, and if you guys hop on Bicycle Blue Book, you guys can easily see that the trade-in value versus the private seller value, you lose a lot of money that way. However, I have a really good working relationship with Zach's Bikes. They help me out, they let me demo bikes to make videos for you guys, and they're giving me a pretty good deal on this. But if you guys are gonna be selling your bike, I don't recommend trading it into a shop. Definitely try and sell that thing yourself. Go on Pink Bike Buy or Sell, or try and find like a local buyer to sell your bike. All right, we made it, but whew, man, we're running close on time, so gotta hurry up, get that bike, try and head back to my house and reveal it to my son. The last couple things I got to do on this bike, there's a shock hardware from the bottom of this Fox Float-X rear shock that I wasn't able to get off to put back on my Fuel EX before I traded it in. Also, the adapter, I had that 200 mil adapter right there, and I forgot the shorter bolts. I must have misplaced those somewhere. So getting this bike set up real quick to be able to trade in, and then gonna pick up my son's bike. All right, wrap for you too. Nice. Oh yeah, you guys did a good job on that ride wrap. All right, got the bike. Now I'm really in a rush. Gotta hurry up, get back to the house. Let's get it. Getting his bike off the back of the truck. Gonna get it set up over here. We're gonna bring him out, get his reaction. You've been doing really good in school, and you've been racing and getting a lot better at mountain biking. So I got a surprise for you right now. So go ahead and open your eyes.
Oh my gosh. It's mine?
Yeah, that's your bike.
It makes the sound too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad.
Love you, bud. All right, so we're out here. It's a little bit dark outside. My son just got finished with his very first ride on his dream bike. He's part of the Nike team. That's why I've been rushing around all day to get his bike ready for this ride. So we're gonna go right now and see how he liked his new bike. How was it, Andrew?
It was amazing.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
Is it everything you thought it'd be?
Yes, and more.
Yeah?
The downhill was so comfortable.
Nice.
I was able to go on rocks and just like fly over them like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And it felt like when I was going on the trail like through the rocks, it felt like I was just riding on pavement. It was so
awesome. For very first full suspension bike. Nice.